clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass. They pick up a few. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the catch. It's Savage. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Savage. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the ball is free on the pitch. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. This quarterback part of their running game. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finding open areas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. Took care of it himself. He's finally stopped with a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's third and goal. A quick pass on the fly motion. Jumped on top of the pile.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's third and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge, they make the big tackle.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tennessee is on... But it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over UCLA. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Savage. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The 12th man, Warren, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the catch at the 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
I think a lot of running backs kind of gravitate towards that sideline. They want to bounce. They want to get out wide. When a lot of times I think you want to just stick that foot in the ground at some point and just say, I get back to the line of scrimmage. I get 2 yards. Make it something positive instead of, stringing it out, stepping out of bounds, and it being a negative play like it is now.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. There he goes. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
That's not what the offense was expecting, but it's perfect, right? You just want to run the ball, come out of your own end zone, create some space, boom, I'll do you better. I'll give you a first down, move that ball way down the field, create a lot of space.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yards to get it to the 33.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll try it over the left side. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On the run, fires downfield. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not
touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the move. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front, now setting up 4th.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2.
221 wing. 221 wing. Let's go.
They run the reverse. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
That was a crazy play call. I think I can count on one hand how many times I've seen a coordinator call reverse on 4th down. I don't know if I've ever seen it down in the red zone, but great job taking advantage of the fast flow by the defense, letting that receiver on the reverse get out into the open field, and that was a walk-in score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Savage. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Here goes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires left. And the deflection by the defense. Great. On 3rd down brings us to 4th.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He turns it loose to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
0.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Slants it wide. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
They'll go to the air, looking for an open area to his left. Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't.
Turning it on. Still on his feet. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the beatdown has ensued.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 6 over Florida. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Soft spot in the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination in the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. A designed run for the quarterback. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stat just continue to pile up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
Now let's go get 6.
Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires on the move. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.